These are the packaging of Vanilla Licious. Soap and Glory, ladies and gentlemen. This baby here. And before you ask, I'm about to explain what's on the other shelves. There's lots of layering potential here. So, Soap and Glory released about 4 new scents as part of their collection. And when I say there's layering potential, we're just starting off today with their body butter. And let me give her a proper introduction here. So this is Soap and Glory's Vanilla Licious Body Butter. It says this rich, indulgent butter is a skin-loving treat. So it says that it melts in beautifully. It's supposed to be deeply moisturized, smooth, and glowing with softness. Now, I didn't get a chance to smell it. I was just excited to see it. But, you know, anytime you hear vanilla, vanilla is gourmandish. You are probably asking yourself, what is gourmandish? Vanilla, cookies, pie, sugar cookies, pumpkin spice, muffins, tarts, cake, pound cake. Those are gourmandish from a bakery. When you think of bakery items, think of gourmandish scents. If you like to smell like a bakery and not just eat it, then and I recommend, better to smell like it than to eat it, my dear, so you can keep a couple pounds off. Ain't nothing wrong with being sick 'em, so I'm just saying. Yeah, that's in a nutshell what gourmandish scents are. I have never tried Soap and Glory, but I've seen enough of it that I'm like, baby, when I do get a chance to try Soap and Glory, I feel that it will be worth it. I've heard many people recommend and say they love it, they love their stuff, and they ran a rave about it, but I'm not saying that I don't believe you. What I'm saying is let me find out for myself. That is the type of person I am. I would recommend trying it myself, and y'all guys have seen that with me, with my reviews on this channel in times past, whether the video was a couple years ago or whether it's something recent. You feel me? So this here, creamy vanilla and warm caramel. What could be better than that, to have those two particular notes in this as a body butter? And now you can find this at the drugstore, $14.99. It is 9.5 fluid ounces. So if you like Tree Hut, if you're familiar with Tree Hut, their standard full size tub of scrub, hey, this is the only thing I know to compare it to, is 18 fluid ounces. So if you take about 10 fluid ounces off of this, this Soap and Glory creamy vanilla and exotic musk scent, you're left with 9.5 ounces. It's just underneath 10 ounces. It's a hair smaller than a tub of Tree Hut. Okay, and so I'm gonna let that be revealed when I go over the the other scents. But we stay focused on this right now. It's whipped to perfection. There was an incident. Thank you to the staff there at the drugstore. And it didn't happen with this scent, but it smells divine. And I'll get into that and save that for that separate video. But based off of that incident, I believe this formula is formulated in the same way that the Tree Hut body butters are. So they're moisturizing. They're this thick, luscious, whipped to perfection type of texture and consistency. But when you get it into your skin, it's going to absorb quickly and leave behind the scent. Those are my favorite to utilize whenever it's like summer and you want to be sweat free. But during the winter time, what you have to do is dump a dollop of it in your hands, run it between your child. You want to grab a scoop, grab a guap, whatever you call it, and then Put it in your hands. If you're going to put on this type of stuff in the winter, it's going to be cold. You need to warm it up. Run it between your hands until it's almost like melted in your hands. Then put it on your skin. That is the best way I've found for that to work. Otherwise, you're going to feel that cold shock of it initially, and then you ain't going to hardly want to rub it into your skin with joy, because you're going to be recovering from the cold shock of it all, especially if you're being affected by this winter storm. I won't say affected, but it's impacting you a little bit. And so, mindset is everything. Bible says so, that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So just be careful. That's the only reason why you're not seeing me on the screen. It is so cold. And I'm just like, I don't know. Well, how do I tell them about this? How do I, And so this is what we'll be doing until the winter storm take their butt to vacation. Okay? All right. Okay. It does say here that this is infused with long-lasting luxury fragrance. It is fast-absorbing, just like I thought. Non-greasy formula, so this is good to use in the summertime. But because they're out now, I would advise you to swipe them. If you swipe them up from the store, buy the scent you like. This ain't the only good smelling scent, I'm telling you now. And I don't even think I got a chance to smell the other counterpart of this. This is why I mentioned at the beginning of the video that this has great layering potential, because they didn't just release the scent and said, here's a body butter. No, they let loose a couple of things on this shelf. We just focusing on this body butter, this vanilla Licious. Let me see if other than the vanilla and the caramel, because it says an exotic musk scent here. Okay, it says swirl of soft vanilla. Starts with a swirl of that. Warm amber. It says this creamy dream starts with a swirl of soft vanilla, warm amber, and a hint of sweet sugar that wraps you like a cozy hug. Add in a little exotic musk. Y'all still ain't explain what that combo is, unless that's a note on its own combined of a couple things. Okay. Yeah. So I like their approach of infusing this with scents, and I'm really hoping that even though this is fast absorbing, that could be proven true. That was accidentally discovered in the store. Thank you to the staff for being so understanding. I'm just really hoping that this is infused with those fragrances through oils, perfumed concentrated oils, to complement the fast absorbing formula that this has. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then hit that button and that bell. Love you. When I think about love, it's one of the bravest things that you can do. It is patient. It is kind. It does not envy or boast. And it'll keep you on the coast of not being rude or self-seeking. Nor is it easily angered or seething mad. And it keeps no records of wrongs. It has no pleasure in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. And most of all,